So hello everybody, welcome to the Red Clay Music Foundry. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Really appreciate you being here. And I'd like to take this opportunity to say hello to you folks watching online on EOP Live on YouTube. We're glad to have you guys with us. I want to mention to you guys first at the bar, at the top of your little chat screen, you'll see something that says tip jar. It's not going to piss off anybody if y'all put a whole lot of money in that tip jar tonight. It'll make everybody happy. So thank you in advance for your generosity. I know that you're going to show. And I got to tell you a little story. A while back, I was approached by Tommy and Dalby, and they said, we have this idea to do this show, and we'd like to do it sort of like a variety show. And I was all over it. I couldn't wait. And I said, that's going to be awesome. We were probably going to start in like late fall or something with our first show and then do one a quarter or something. And the idea was to have Tommy and Dalby sort of intersperse in and out of the stage doing their songs and have a guest every time and have them do the same thing and sort of keep it rolling and keep it moving and have a little fun with it. And it's a great idea, and we are going to do it. Now, we ain't doing that tonight because we put this together really quickly. And so we didn't have time to really do the quote show, but we're still going to do a show. And I think Tommy and Dalby are just lovely kids, and I love them to death. I can't tell you how much. And they're very diverse. They're very different, and that's very cool. And that doesn't mean anything except what they do is just different than what the other one does. But they're both extremely talented. And I'm just honored that I'm friends with them and happy to have them here. And it just so happened that we had another now they're young and talented, and we had another very talented person that happened to be in the area that I've known for a long time. Now, he ain't so young. In fact, I'm so glad when Rod comes here because I actually get to produce and promote someone that's my age and older, which rarely happens to me anymore. But I love it because Rod is that. He is my age or older, which is great, and I'm just excited about that. When Greenwich Village first got its teeth like sunk in and started doing its thing up in New York, he was part of this movement. I mean, he was there. He was part of that, and his history is just, and his resume are just loaded. He's got some records out in the lobby. He's got 2 books that he's authored out in the lobby, and I'm going to let him tell you more about those. But I'm really honored that Rod sort of joined our fiasco of a show, even though it's not going to be a fiasco. It wasn't what we planned for it to be, but we're going to do it anyway. And Rod's going to play, and as soon as he finishes, Dalby's coming right out. And then there'll be a little intermission, and then Tommy and his boys will come up and do their thing. But thank you so much for coming. Keep those hands together. Sound like you're 1,000 people. This is Rod MacDonald.
Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. Well, I should say I'm not quite as old as he made me sound. I'm not a 60s village guy. I'm actually somebody who got to the village in about the mid-1970s. But that goes back a ways. None of you were born then, I'm sure, so it's okay. In fact, I'm going to start off with a song for a really forgotten demographic these days. Old married guys. You walked in the room, my heart went boom. I couldn't take my eyes off of you. You're so full of grace, the smile on your face took everything into view. And I knew right then I would give anything just to have you in my life. And the best thing of all is you're already my wife. You're already my wife. We can mess around, we can be alone together. We can paint the town, stay out all night long. We can go home whenever. Now that it's quiet, won't you come by my side? I need your love all my life. And the best thing of all is you're already my wife. What's he been drinking? All the loving we did was so good and righteous, so very delicious. Honey, that's how we got these kids. Now you move through the crowd like the moon through the clouds, leaving nothing but starlight behind. And if they would ask me, I'd say you amaze me, looking so real and so fine. If you're dreaming of living the sweet life with someone who love you near and far, take a good look, baby, 'cause you already are. You're already my wife. We can mess around, we can be alone together. We can paint the town, stay out all night long. We can go home whenever. Now that it's quiet, won't you come by my side? I need your love all my life. And the best thing of all is you're already my wife. Somebody pinch me, baby, 'cause you're already my wife. Thank you very much. Hey, Shalom, could you give me just a little bit more brightness on the guitar, if you would, in the monitor? Just here. Well, we got talking down in the downstairs, as we will, you know, and Dalby was telling me that she's a big Bob Dylan fan. And here's the whole harmonica and everything. And then Tommy came up and asked me if I'd play this song. So I guess I should. You know, I should tell you a little about this song. I was hanging out on the New York State Thruway one day, drinking a cup of coffee in a rest area, guitar leaning on the wall, leather jacket, shades, reading the newspaper. A guy walked over to me and he said, "My friends and I have a bet." I said, "What's your bet?" He said, "Are you Bob Dylan?" I looked at him in my best morning voice. I said, "No, I'm not." And he took about 3 steps away and he turned around, he looked at me, and I knew exactly what he was thinking, which is that's exactly what Bob Dylan would say. In the last 5 minutes, 5 people have asked me, "Are you Bob Dylan? Are you Bob Dylan?" So I thought I'd come clean in case it was you asked me. I am Bob Dylan. I am Bob Dylan. And all I need to know is, what are you looking at? Yeah, what are you looking at? In the last 10 minutes, 10 people have asked me, "Are you somebody? Are you anybody?" I say, "Do you think I look like Bob Dylan for nothing? I am somebody. Yes, I am anybody." And all I need to know is, what are you looking at? Oh, what are you looking at? can just tell them, say you're with Bob Dylan. Just say you're with Bob Dylan. And all I need to know is, what are you looking at? Yeah, what are you looking at? Oh, what are you looking at? Yeah, what are you looking at? Oh, that was a good workout for a guy my age. Well, those are a couple older songs of mine. I've been working on some new stuff. And I've been trying to memorize this one the last few days. I thought I'd try it out on you folks tonight. This is the first time in a year and 5 months that I'm singing my own songs in front of an audience. Live, that is. Thank you. You guys are great. You're so supportive. I really appreciate it. I've been singing on Facebook every Sunday night for a while. And I've been producing an event called the Greenwich Village Folk Festival once a month. All of that's on Zoom. But wow, is it more fun to have you right here. Well, I may blow some of the lyrics of this, but I'm gonna try to sing it for you anyway. In the next generation to come down the line, I believe it was the year 2039, they asked, Mama, what was the pandemic? I've been hearing about it in school, and I bet it was something you'd never want to go through again. And Mama sat down, shook her head, and said with a grin, yeah, the pandemic, wasn't that a time? Well, said Mom, you know, I was just in my teens. Your daddy was trying to get in my jeans. We couldn't travel, so we married on Zoom. Made our own cake, had colored balloons. The preacher in Maine, our parents back home. We streamed the first kiss and went on our honeymoon without even leaving the room. Yeah, the pandemic, wasn't that a time? And hey, said Mom, who could forget? The numbers are climbing and no one protected their faces till people were gasping for air. And businesses closing down everywhere. And speaking of time, every now and then we'd hear the news of a trusted friend you knew you'd never see again. There was no toilet paper on the shelf. You couldn't go to work, we kept to ourselves. Took walks in the moonlight when the curfew was gone. I never felt closer to anyone. And there was this guy who was like a big joke. Kept saying no one's dying, it's all a big hoax. But he was no friend of mine. Yeah, the pandemic, wasn't that a time? It was a quiet time to reflect, said Mom. We had 600 channels in the living room. Though it's amazing to me to remember today, there was never anything on anyway. Except for these guys that I know came on every Sunday with a different show. And somehow it eased my mind. Yeah, the pandemic, wasn't that a time? And in the midst of it all, people took to the streets when an unarmed black man killed by police was becoming too normal. And for the first time, the cops were made to pay for the crime. Still, people kept falling, and in the middle of that, the doctors became celebrities, and then there was a vaccine. Well, you knew it was coming to an end, and soon, when you turn on the news in the afternoon, and there was a shooting in a mall or a store, so many thoughts and prayers you couldn't take anymore. It was easier to buy a gun than to vote. We had to work hard to keep the ship afloat for the next generation to come down the line. That's what she said in 2039. Yeah, the pandemic wasn't that a time. The pandemic wasn't that a time. Well, for better or for worse, that's the first time I played that in front of an audience. All right. You know, I'm an older dad, but I have two teenagers who are actually younger than Dalby. And they're occasionally interested in my music and have their own taste, of course, and their own sense of history. And I wonder, you know, what they'll think. You know, you might look at some guy like me and say, what could he possibly have to say to me all this time? But you never know down the line. They say you've got to lose before you can win. They say you've got to choose before you can give in. And you've got to cut loose to get back again. And it's a long way back home. They say you've got to fall before you can land. They say you've got to crawl before you can stand. And you've got to lose it all to get what you planned. And it's a long way back home. A long way back home. When you're standing on some place you've never known, and I might see you where the rivers flow, like me, oh, looking for white buffalo. They say you've got to die before you can live. They say you've got to cry before you can give. And you've got to say goodbye before you can come back in. And it's a long way back home. They say you've got to seed what you're going to grow. They say you've got to need what you're going to let go. And you've got to believe what you're going to know. And it's a say to you farewell, for we will meet again in the hottest flames of hell. I could only call you friend, and when you hear that final bell, do not ask who's round your hen till you find your way back home. And it's a long way back home, when you're standing on some place you've never known. And I might see you where the rivers flow, like me. You're looking like me. You're looking, you're just like me. You're looking, but you're just like me. You're looking, yeah, you're just like me. You're looking for white buffalo. Thank you very much. You know, I can't see a clock, and what do you think? One more? Is that about right? Okay. Okay. All right. I've been had an interesting life as a folk singer, I suppose, and I'm not going to stand here and tell you all of it. That would take a while. But I've gotten to tour and play with lots of really wonderful people, and been some really cool places. And sometimes on a day off, you know, you get to go somewhere really unusual. And so one day, a few years ago, I found myself, my missus and I, in Tasmania, that little island 900 miles off the coast of Australia. And I was there to play the Hobart Folk Club. And on our day off, we took a car and we drove down to a prison at the very southern tip of Tasmania called Port Arthur Prison. And in the early part of the 19th century, there were about 40,000 men from the United Kingdom were sent there. And no one ever left, not one. No one ever escaped. You couldn't go anywhere. The water was just across a channel from Antarctica and way too cold to swim. And the island was sheer cliffs on all sides, so you couldn't get off it. And there was no drinking water other than on the actual prison property. And nothing to eat, so anybody who tried to get away would end up going back voluntarily. And when you go in, they hand you a deck of cards. You pick a card. I picked I think the King of Spades, and this woman said, "Oh, him." And you look on the wall, and the cards correspond to real people's lives that were prisoners there. My card corresponded to a man named John King, a real person. I said, "What'd he do?" And this woman said, "He didn't do anything. He didn't belong here." I said, "How could somebody who didn't belong here spend their whole life here?" She said, "That's what you have to find out." So this song's product of a little bit of research, and to the best of my knowledge is a real story of a man named John King. My name it is John King. From Liverpool I came down to London in the spring for to make my name. For I had learned to work the silver, how to bend the blade. I was carrying a sample of the finest I had made. I went into a London shop of fine cutlery and showed the man my handiwork. He just stared at me and called for a policeman, to whom he then did say, "This man's a thief, he stole this knife, please take him away." The judge said, "Son, you stole that knife right up off the shelf." Says I to the judge, "Sir, I made that blade myself. But I haven't no money, he a man of worth. He sent me to Van Diemen's Land, the bottom of the earth." We sailed out on the foamy sea, never to return home, with naught to do but sit below, chained to weep and mourn, and sit in our own foulness, starving to our deaths, till we arrived in Hobart Town, 11 of us left. 7 years was I a slave, then one day set free, and followed by a policeman who soon arrested me. From high up on his bench the judge said, "You'll be leaving soon," and sent me to Port Arthur that very afternoon. So choose your weapon wisely, boys, I'll make for you a knife. You're here in Port Arthur for the rest of your natural life. Port Arthur prison is a place not fit for man or beast. There's no escape by land, and by sea a man will freeze. It's here the prisoners built the ships of His Majesty's line, to keep the king in empire and the governor in fine wine. There's been a killing and no one knows whose hand took a life. We're short of men to build the ships, a new prisoner arrives. Here at the bottom of the world is what my life is worth. It's I who make the iron bars, enslaving all the earth. So choose your weapon wisely, boys, I'll make for you a knife. You're here in Port Arthur for the rest of your natural life. So choose your weapon wisely, boys, I'll make for you a knife. I'm here in Port Arthur for the rest of my natural life. Thank you. So I'm Rod MacDonald. I got some CDs out front, a couple novels I've written. Have an email list if you'd like to ever check me out, or you could find me on Facebook. But now it's my pleasure to introduce somebody who I just met today. But already, I got to say, I'm very impressed. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the concert as soon as I go backstage and put down my guitar. And I promised her I'd give her a very short introduction. So would you please welcome Dalby.
Yes, I got it. Am I good? What are you doing over there? Yeah? Okay. Well, hi guys. Hey. I think we're ready, right?
Two and trading jackets, laughing about how small it looks on you. Watching reruns of Glee, being annoying, singing in harmony. I bet she's bragging to all her friends, saying you're so unique. So when you gonna tell her that we did that too? She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was our place. I found it first. I made the jokes you tell to her when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Do you get deja vu? Oh. Do you get deja vu? Do you call her? Almost say my name, 'cause let's be honest, they kinda do sound the same. Another actress. I hate to think that I was just your type. I bet that she knows Billy Joe, 'cause you played her uptown girl. You singing it together. Now I bet you even tell her how you love her in between the chorus and the verse. So when you gonna tell her that we did that too? She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. We talked about, played you the song she's singing out when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Oh. Do you get deja vu? Oh, strawberry ice cream in Malibu. Don't act like we didn't do that shit too. You're trading jackets like we used to do. Yeah, everything is all reused. Play your piano, but she doesn't know that I was the one who saw you, Billy Joe. A different girl now, but there's nothing new. I know you get deja vu. I know you get deja vu. I know you get deja vu. Thanks, guys. That was a little Olivia Rodrigo. She's 18, but I'm 15. And the next 9 songs are my originals, so hope you guys enjoy. Train incoming. Yeah, so Tommy is playing after me. Excuse you. Tommy's playing after me, but he decided that he wanted to come out and play with me against my will. I'm just kidding. He's holding me hostage, guys. That's a joke, by the way. Just making sure everyone's clear. This next one is called Window Shopping. So yeah, I'm 15. I write all my own songs, and yeah, I really like this one. Hope you guys do as well. Walking down Midnight Avenue, hiding in the shadows to hide my intentions from you. Coming up on this old pawn shop, searching for an object that will make you stop doubting me. Just let me be your saving grace in your comfort space. Window shopping in the black market to purchase something that will make you honest with me. I know that your mind is haunted and your heart is salted, but it's you I've wanted. I made a deal with this strange man. He slid me a vial with his hook for a hand. Stop doubting me, just let me be your saving grace in your comfort space. Window shopping in the black market to purchase something to make you honest with me. I know that your mind is haunted and your heart is salted, but it's you I've wanted. I'd do anything for what is mine. You are my whole life. I went to Midnight Avenue in disguise. So please stop with all the lies. Window shopping in the black market to purchase something that will make you honest with me. I know that your mind is haunted and your heart is salted, but it's you I wanted. I'm touched.
But the key of E, though, are we sure about that?
I'm sorry, I don't know my keys of my own songs. I just play things, and
just
they
messing
work
with you.
out. So, you can stop complaining over there. This next one is called Wonderland, and fun fact, I'm doing Spanish 3 this summer, and I was like, I want to watch a Disney movie. And then the random one that popped into my head was Alice in Wonderland. Dad, this is actually true, by the way. I'm just making sure you know. It's not a lie. It's not fabricated. So I wanted to watch Alice in Wonderland, and I was like, you know what? This would be a cool concept for a song, but not like literally Alice in Wonderland. So you'll see what I mean, but yeah. I don't know what key this is in either, so.
I'll figure it out.
D, maybe? Thank you.
It is.
Yes. Skipping stones on a pond of dreams, drinking moonlight, dripping off leaves. The air is cold, adding to the peace. The wind blows my hair, I can hardly see. The dark meadow is unnerving until the fireflies light up their wings. It's nice to know that there's beauty in a world unknown, in a fantasy. Feel the rain on my skin in this world that I'm in. It's a dream, someone pinch me before I wake up. It's a wonderland, I've got no plans. Just take my hand and we can dance till the sun comes up. We'll still be in love, and that will be enough. Trying to avoid the poison ivy, feeling the burns from leaves that sting. Pack. Sorry, thank you guys. All right, ready? I just died, I'm sorry. Okay, ready? Thank you guys. Okay, that was it. There you go. I'm just kidding. Starting over.
The whole song.
No. A pack of werewolves in a ring, forming a hunt to get me. I don't know where we're going, but maybe we'll find shelter and try to sleep. I know that's wishful thinking, but it's all I can do to stop my screams. Feel the rain on my skin in this world that I'm in. It's a dream, someone pinch me before I wake up. It's not a wonderland, and we made plans. You took my hand, and then we ran till the sun comes up. We will still be in love, and hopefully that will be enough. All my broken bones as you lay beside me, you're the last thing that I see. You're skipping stones on a pond of dreams. You're only nightmares now, things weren't as they seemed. It's not Thank you, guys. I don't know what happened. I literally just died. That was so funny. Okay. Thank you. This next song is called She, and yeah, I recorded this with my producer, Dan Dixon. He's here. Very embarrassed with my voice. But yeah, this one's called She, and I'm super excited for you guys to hear it at some point, but hopefully soon. So here we go. She's the princess to your prince, and she's the sunshine to your summer. And even though winter's my favorite season, I can't see why she is yours. When I'm scared to admit it, and know I wish that we could have been it. And although it hurts to tell you to your face, oh, I want you to be in a better place. And she is yours, and you are hers. And as much as it hurts to say, I hope you're happy this way. She's the beacon to your lighthouse, the orchestra to your symphony. She's a robber, and she stole you from me. When I'm scared to admit it, and know I wish that we could have been it. And although it hurts to tell you to your face, oh, I want you to be in a better place. And she is yours, and you are hers. And as much as it hurts to say, I hope you're happy this way. She's the princess to your prince, and I'm the wicked witch in your story. And that is why there's not a happy ending for me. For me, it's yours, and you are hers. And as much as it hurts to say, I hope you're happy this way. Yeah, good work.
We did not rehearse this at all, so we are
Yeah.
we're having fun tonight. We just thought it would be really fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
So this next song is actually coming out on August 2nd on all platforms. I'm super excited about this one. It's called Angelic, and I actually wrote this. I was checking my phone today. I wrote this in February, and it's coming out in August, so that's super exciting. And hopefully you guys will download it wherever you can and listen to it, because I really love this song. I'm very proud of it. And yeah.
I won't be downloading it.
No. He's not allowed to. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Like we said, we haven't rehearsed. My ceiling's my television screen. It captures all of my dreams. My world is pastel blues and greens. Ever since that evening, falling in love, so cliche. So is writing a song about the way I feel, but I think about you every day. You're in my mind and you're here to stay. You look so angelic, like you're made of plastic. Look so realistic, but I'm too scared to feel it, in case you are toxic. And if this turns tragic, you look like you're magic. I really do mean it, but I'm so scared to feel it. Do you even feel this? Do you even feel this? Your smile is etched in my mind. It's one of a kind. Soulmates are impossible to find, but I might have found mine. Falling in love, so cliche. So is writing a song about the way I feel, but I think about you every day. You're in my mind and you're here to stay. You look so angelic, like you're made of plastic. Look so realistic, but I'm too scared to feel it, in case you are toxic. And if this turns tragic, you look like you're magic. I really do mean it, but I'm so scared to feel it. Do you even feel this? Do you even feel this? It's not hard to see that you could be made by my imagination to trick me. You look so angelic, like you're made of plastic. Look so realistic, but I'm too scared to feel it, in case you are toxic. And if this turns tragic, you look like you're magic. I really do mean it, but I'm so scared to feel it. Do you even feel it? Do you even feel this? Do you even feel this? Do you even? Do you There we go. It's back, guys. Yeah, so that was Angelic. Be sure to stream that on all platforms when it comes out on August 2nd. Yeah. And then, sorry, I had my set list on my phone, and then I just kind of put it down there, so I'm trying to think of what it is. EST!
Okay.
That's what it is.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so I have an affinity for London, England, so this song is about that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Gazing up at the stars, I see where you are. You're on a plane, I wish you would have stayed. You'll be jet-lagged, you'll have to unpack, and it would have been so easy if you just stayed with me. Hear me out. If you have doubts, hear me out. You can come back and we'll talk about how time zones are so silly, how 3 p.m. is 8 p.m. It's crazy, so crazy. And now we wish that we could be this way and live in the same damn day. If only you didn't live overseas, we could drive and go as we please. So come on over to the EST, so you can be with me. And hear me out. If you have doubts, hear me out. You can call back and we'll talk about how time zones are so silly, how 4 p.m. is 9 p.m. It's crazy, so crazy. And how we wish that we could be this way and live in the same damn day. And we're not close on maps or charts, but you belong in my heart. And I hate it when we're apart, 'cause I don't know where to start. And I know we are stupid teens, but I know we can do anything. And time zones are so silly. How is it 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.? It's crazy, so crazy. And how we wish that we could be this way and live in the same damn day. Connection after connection to just get to the same location. Lay over and lay over. Wish you could just be here, my lover. And time zones are so silly. It's 7 here and midnight That was called EST, if you didn't know. If I didn't already say it, I don't know. Next song is called Seasick. This is my cheesiest song, so I like playing it.
You wrote it about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, you ready?
I'm as ready as I will be. Yes.
Okay, perfect. When I meant are you ready, I meant are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
X marks the spot where you broke my heart. X marks the spot where you tore me apart. This is the part where you depart. You set sail on your voyage. I was collateral damage. When we landed, your crew disbanded. And by crew, I mean me. It makes me seasick. Every pirate needs a parrot, but you didn't. Seasick. You had a commitment. Seasick. You're great for treasure and being rich. It makes me seasick. I didn't have my sea legs for a long time. I didn't have my night vision to see your axe to grind. You were out of line. I came to find. You set sail on your voyage. I was collateral damage. When we landed, your crew disbanded. And by crew, I mean me. It makes me seasick. Every pirate needs a parrot, but you didn't. Seasick. You had a commitment. Seasick. You're great for treasure and being rich. It makes me seasick. Your ship set sail. This island you left me stranded on is jail. And I can't follow your trail. But I just hope you get eaten by a whale. It makes me seasick. Every pirate needs a parrot, but you didn't. Seasick. You had a fucking commitment. Seasick. You're great for treasure and being rich. It makes me seasick. Seasick.
Yeah.
That's a dope song.
Yeah.
That's a really good song.
Yeah.
You got
Poison Love. Yeah. This next one's called Poison Love. It's pretty cool. This is actually like the first song I wrote completely by myself, because like I started writing songs when I was 12, and then over the pandemic I've started just kind of staying up until 2 in the morning writing songs in my room and then coming downstairs and playing them for my dad. Every night. So, yeah, this was kind of the start of that, and it was in like December or something, so hopefully you guys like it. There you go. We found it. What's it called when you have a phobia of your own voice? Is there a word for it? Is there a diagnosis? Because I can't seem to speak around you. Nothing comes out. Well, and I know it's not my business, but still it kind of is. Is that girl with her tricks the one you think about when you say you miss it? And I don't wanna give up, but this isn't us. Her with the poison love is who you've been dreaming of. What's it called when you have a phobia of your own brain? The darkest depths of it make me go insane, because I can't seem to get rid of you, can't get you out. Well, and I know it's not my business, but still it kind of is. Is that girl with her tricks the one you think about when you say you miss it? And I don't wanna give up, but this isn't us. Her with the poison love is who you've been dreaming of. She's the girl with platinum hair, bright blue eyes, and expensive clothes she wears. She's the girl you're dreaming of. I know it's not me, I know this because you say her name every day. I hate to tell you, she's never gonna change. And even though she's beautiful and perfect, I will be beside you, and I've learned this. Well, and I know it's not my business, but still it kind of is. Is that girl with her tricks the one you think about when you say you miss it? And I don't wanna give up, but this isn't us. Oh, with the poison love is who you've been dreaming of. Who you've been dreaming of. Thank you. This next one is kind of lyrically different than the other ones. Just to warn you, it's a little tiny tad bit creepy. Just giving you a heads up. Just slightly.
I'm shaking right now because I'm just trying to figure out the keys.
I don't know them. The next ones are in C.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Perfect.
We got it figured out, guys. We're very professional. All right. This one's called Broken Toy. When I first pulled you out of the box, all you could ever do was talk, talk, talk about how I was always in your thoughts. It's crazy how much has changed and how much has not. I held you high on your pedestal. I fixed your coat made of wool. I never knew you could be that cool, but I also never knew that you could be so cruel. I shined your shoes, I paid my dues. What more could you use? I've got nothing left to lose. I pull your string, you repeat the same thing. It wasn't love, you were just medicine. I'm convincing myself you're a toy that's been broken. You were perfect, your machinery. All you would do was talk to me, and that was all I ever wanted you to be. Just to sit on my shelf looking pretty. I shined your shoes, I paid my dues. What more could you use? I've got nothing left to lose. I pull your string, you repeat the same thing. It wasn't love, you were just medicine. I'm convincing myself you're a toy that's been broken, 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 broken. I understand that things might have gotten out of hand. I understand out of a fit of anger I broke your right hand. It's possible I got possessive and obsessive over you, my doll. It's possible I'm packing up your box because you're dysfunctional. I pull your string, you repeat the same thing. It wasn't love, you were just medicine. I'm convincing myself you're a toy that was broken. All right, real quick, before I do my last song, I just want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. I'm really excited to get to do this monthly with Tommy. He and I have been friends for a long time. Well, I don't really like you that much.
It's fine, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, we can go home, so we'll just,
Yeah.
we're good.
Just, it's over, just kidding. So, this last song I actually wrote like 5 days ago. I have no idea. This one's called Polluted Air, and I need you to use your imagination so it's not like super awkward. So basically, the verses are like, voicemail. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Great. You'll understand, but just imagination. All right, ready? Hi. I know you haven't talked in a while, but I thought I'd leave a message, and I'll probably regret it for a while. Sorry. I'm kind of nervous to speak to you again, and I don't want to be a burden. But I wish that you were still blowing up my phone. I wish you'd leave a message at the tone. And it hurts that we're both always alone. Thought we'd be better off, but I need to let you know we were never happy, we were never sad, we were never happy with the love that we once had. And I try not to miss you, I try not to care, but every time our eyes meet, my lungs fill with polluted air. Hi, it's me again. Even though you might have blocked me, I keep reaching out to you, and I may seem annoying, but I gotta try. Even though I don't get a response, it's kind of sad you haven't answered, but you can do whatever you want. I wish that you were still blowing up my phone. I wish you'd leave a message at the tone. And it hurts that we're both always alone. Thought we'd be better off, but I need to let you know we were never happy, we were never sad, we were never happy with the love that we once had. And I try not to miss you, I try not to care, but every time our eyes meet, my lungs fill with polluted air. And it's been 6 months and I can't give you up. I'm still hopelessly in love, but it seems like you forgot my number might be blocked. And I guess you love me not, so it's time for me to stop. But I can't hang up. We were never happy,
We were never happy with the love that we once had. And I try not to miss you, I try not to care. But every time our eyes meet, my lungs fill with polluted air. And I've tried not to miss you, I've tried not to care. But every time our eyes meet, my lungs fill with polluted air.
That's Dalby Beal, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Now Tommy Ward. Give a hand for my piano player. Yeah. Thank you guys. Am I good? Whoa.
What is that?
What is that contraption?
Was it that bad? Where's our ne'er-do-well musicians? There they are.
I have no idea. Am I good?
Well, we'll be out in 1 second. This is all part of the show. It's fine.
This is the show.
We're taking a break here for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sick.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Thank you guys.
Gas on the Huey Long Bridge, and the moon was drowning in the mud. Don't think about walking back to town. Don't think about dumping, it's too far down. Too far down in the water. Don't you know you're hiding in a whisper tree? Well, preacher on the corner, shouting to an empty street. Mama been flying, dinging that Benza Jane, scrubbing the floor with a toothbrush, but she just can't get it clean. No, 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 dead in the water. Don't you know you're hiding in a whisper tree? Well, preacher on the corner, shouting to an empty street. Drinking from a shot glass, while the black wind howls, while the police scowl, staring at the night sky, making up a good lie. When the lights come on, you got to be strong, better think of something sweet, boy, to put you in the back seat. Dead you.
Catching teardrops in my hand, my heart is drenched in wine. You'll be on my mind forever, out across the endless sea. I would die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones driving down the road alone. My heart is drenched in wine. You'll be on my mind forever. Something has to make you run. I don't know why I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come.
Nice, wonderful. Carla Harris.
He's got a band full of cats with him. Will you welcome, please, Tommy Ward?
guys. I feel like I just saw you. Right there. It's gonna be fine. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Oh, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, you better kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. Because you are all that I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Why don't you fill my heart with song? Let me sing forevermore. Because you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I love you. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. I'd love to climb a mountain to reach the highest peak. I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek. I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms about you. The charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. With me, I want my arms about you. The charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing, out together dancing, out together dancing cheek to cheek. Jonathan Mills on the drums, ladies and gentlemen. For Emmanuel on the piano, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Is everybody okay, first of all? Welcome back to the Red Clay Theater, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have another round of applause for Dalby Beal and Rod MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Very quickly, I will introduce the band. Richard Sherrington on the trombone, ladies and gentlemen. Hardin Butcher on the trumpet. That's Luke Babyface Wethington on the saxophone. Francisco Laura on the bass. Jonathan Mills on the drums. And Emmanuel Smith on the piano, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a cool song. We're gonna do it. It was written by somebody who's no longer alive. Whoa, all of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I'll never use them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes a cry. How can I go on without you? Well, you took the part that once was my heart. So baby, why not take all of me? Now your goodbye left me with eyes that went and cried, and now I'm lost without you. And now that you took that part that used to be my all of me, why not take all of me? Baby, can't you see I'm no good without you? Well, you took apart what once was my heart, so why not take all of me? How's everybody doing, ladies and gentlemen? Can I get a drink for anybody? Is anybody okay out here? Did you get drinks out there already? Everything's fine. Okay, good. So, is that okay? Can we do drinks on? No, we're not going to do drinks on stage. After the show is fine. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can. Luke, do you have anything to add tonight? I thought that would go better. Okay, so here we go. We should do the next song now, guys. Okay. I have a little bit of a cheesy moment. I'm going to take just a very short amount of time. I've always been in love with this kind of music. All of us on stage here tonight. Jazz is not really accessible to everybody commonly. And so, you know, we all fall in love with it, usually at an early age, and I'm no different to that. And this next song is one of the songs that I first sang ever in public. And I won't bore you with the long story, but I've always said to myself that whenever I do a show, I love to do this song, which was written originally for Fred Astaire for an old movie that you've probably never heard of called Swing Time. And it was written by Jerome Kern. And something about the original Frank Sinatra record of this song is what really inspired me to want to do jazz. And it's kind of something that you either feel or you don't feel. And it's really that turning point moment, and for me, that was this recording. So we're going to try and do our best to replicate it here tonight, so bear with us. It's nice and sweet. Here we go. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Whoa, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. And that laugh, when it wrinkles your nose, touches my foolish heart. Change, keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. Touches my foolish heart. Oh, lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight. Isn't that a beautiful song, ladies and gentlemen? It's a really popular wedding song, too. We do a lot of weddings. It's kind of goes with the territory. It's fine. It's fine, right? I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Bars and weddings and bar mitzvahs. We've done bar mitzvahs before. And if anybody has a bar mitzvah coming up, let me know. I'll be in the lobby. I've got business cards. It's got rates for all of our prices. It's broken down by minute. Emmanuel's very expensive, ladies and gentlemen. So you gotta plan for this kind of thing. It's important. We've got insurance, all that. I'll stop talking now. I'm gonna do a song on the piano now, ladies and gentlemen, which does not require insurance, thankfully. I don't know how well it's gonna go. Don't go away. You aren't gonna watch me awkward. That's fine. Get out of here. It's okay. Is everybody comfortable? You have a good seating position? We want to thank you all for flying Delta tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's about a 3.5-hour flight to Los Angeles tonight. Got clear skies. I'm sorry. Oh, that's not good. That does not bode well. This is a song by another person who actually is alive. That's just not a good transition. I'm sorry. All right. Why am I messing? Have you seen that skit where the guy just messes with the microphone stand, just back and forth? No, just one person in the audience. That's okay. I should be serious. It's actually a very good song. Give me 1 second. It's not that good. Okay. I should probably plug this. This is perfect. I have an EP coming out next Friday. I signed my first recording situation with a wonderful group from Las Vegas called Lecoq Records. They're wonderful. And we have a 5-song EP coming out next Friday that has... Thank you. And it's got this song on it. And I'm super excited. We have another one that's going to be coming out later, so it's going to be really exciting. And this is a song by Bob Dylan called To Make You Feel My Love. That sounds out of tune. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I will offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there's no one there to dry your tears, I would hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet. I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind we belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I'd go crawling down the avenue. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet. I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where we belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and go crawling down the avenue. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel to make you feel my love, to make you feel gotta milk it, my love. Emmanuel, come back out here and play the piano correctly. I don't know, we thought that would be nice. It's a beautiful song too, isn't it? I love that song. So like Dalby mentioned before, this is something that we're trying to do on a regular basis here at the Red Clay with Mr. Owen, so we're super thankful to be here tonight. And what do we got next, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, we've got something fun. Okay, here we go. This is a great song by Dean Martin. That harkens me back to Las Vegas. I grew up in Las Vegas, performed in Las Vegas when I was in high school. People would throw cigarettes at me and get very drunk. It was a lot of fun. Give me a second. It was fantastic. And the most frequent request, this is another story, most frequent request was this song, and I hate it, but I also love it at the same time. And so we're going to do it right now for you. Here we go again. How lucky can one guy be? Well, I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. Well, I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. Well, she's picked out a king-size bed. Well, I couldn't feel any better or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, love that song. Okay. Are there any requests, ladies and gentlemen? Any requests tonight? Okay, fine. That's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I don't think so. I don't think so tonight. Do we have that ready? I get a kick out of you? We don't have that ready. Bewitched? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not tonight.
Does anybody want to hear Straighten Up and Fly?
We got it ready. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Okay. Oh, my God. I'm so done. Here we go, Straighten Up and Fly Right, which was a request that we were going to do anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. A buzzer took a monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off of his back, and the monkey grabbed his neck and said, "Now listen, Jack. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use of jiving? Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. The buzzer told the monkey, "You are choking me. Release your hold and I will set you free." The monkey looked the buzzard right dead in the eye. Said, "Your story's so touching, but it sounds just like a lie." Well, straighten up and fly right. Well, straighten up and stay right. Well, straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. This is the go-to singer position, just right here in the piano. That's what you gotta do. Richard Sherrington on the trombone, ladies and gentlemen. Choking me, release your hold and I will set you free. The monkey looked the buzzard right dead in the eye. Said, "Your story's so touching, but it sounds just like a lie." Straighten up and fly right. Well, straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Thank you for that request, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful song. We love doing it. I'm kidding. It went last minute into the set. We didn't care about it. It's fine. Okay. We're almost through the night, ladies and gentlemen. Have you had fun tonight? I know it's getting late. There are some wonderful bars and restaurants which will be closed by the time you get out of here, so it doesn't really matter. But for future reference, if you ever come back here, like our monthly show, wink, wink, bars and restaurants. So, but they're going to be closed tonight, so I'm sorry. Here's a great song by Frank Sinatra. That's okay. It's an all right song. It's okay. And Emmanuel is going to start us out here tonight with a pretty cool piano thing. So, Emmanuel, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. It's like 4 bars. It's not. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't blink, you might miss it. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring has sprung. Every Every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna run and play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon like a toy balloon. You and I, we're just like a couple of ties, running around the meadow, grabbing up all those forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, wonderful fling to be flung. Even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, because you make me feel so young. You make me young. You make me feel like spring is sprung. Every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna run and play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon like a toy balloon. 'Cause you and I, we're just like a couple of tots who are running around the meadow, grabbing up all those forget-me-nots. You better make me young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, because you make me feel so mad. I just feel so. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Frank Sinatra was in the movie Elf, ladies and gentlemen. Who's seen the movie Elf? Where they go through New York City, they play that song, so nobody cares. It's fine. Next time you watch Elf, listen for that song. It's a beautiful song. It's great. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we've hit the final song tonight. So I don't know what time it is, but you better hurry because there's bars and restaurants. So you want to set it up? Play a little bit. Emmanuel, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan Mills on the drums, Francisco Laura. Luke Wethington, who's currently, ladies and gentlemen, in the orchestra for Into the Woods at City Springs, so please go check that out. He skipped opening night to be here tonight. Oh, excuse me. Cut that out of the live stream, it's fine. Hardin Butcher on the trumpet, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Sherrington on the trombone. Hardin, do you have anything you wanna add tonight? Okay, never mind. I wanted to try it again. It didn't work earlier. I thought it might work a second time. So. This is a super special song to me personally. It's actually an arrangement by Bobby Darin that ended up on a Michael Bublé album. A lot of people ask me, is Frank Sinatra your idol? And he is in many respects, but it's more so Michael Bublé. He's done so much. Anybody know Michael Bublé in this room, ladies and gentlemen? He really doesn't get enough credit for what he's done because when he really hit the scene in the early 2000s, it was really only Harry Connick Jr. and Wynton Marsalis, all the big jazz names, and Harry Connick Jr. was the only male singer. But Michael Bublé, with the help of David Foster and Warner Brothers and everything, really made jazz and Frank Sinatra music accessible again for people. And his albums are really what really inspired me. And then I found Frank Sinatra. So it's an interesting circumference there. But he's opened the door, and maybe one day we can sort of replicate that sort of torch carry thing for this Great American Songbook, because these songs are so special to America too. It's one of the jazz and Great American Standards are one of the only truly American genres of music. So we have to safeguard this material, and that's really honestly why most of us here as jazz musicians get into it, is because we fall in love with it and we almost feel like guardians. And then when we see the Frank Sinatra impersonator in Las Vegas doing the songs, we say, please stop doing that, because it's not good. Nobody wants to see that. So I'm saying a lot of things tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I'll just stop. But this song is a wonderful song, and it's one that's hopeful and optimistic and inspirational for this crazy freaking year that we just had. And it's just one that we really like, and hope that it resonates with you in your life and what it says. So take a listen to the words, and I hope you guys like it. Maybe it's one you can take with you and say, I learned a new jazz song tonight, because not a lot of people listen to jazz, unfortunately. And it's people like us that really have to kind of keep it going, because it's really important. So this is one of those songs. I hope you guys like it. You're nobody until somebody loves you. You're nobody until somebody cares. You might be a king and you might possess all the world and its gold, but that gold won't bring you happiness when you're grown. You know the world still is the same. Don't ever change it. Just as sure as the stars shine above. Well, you're nobody until somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. I said the world still is the same. You'll never change. Ooh, just as sure as the stars shine above. Well, you're nobody until somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody. I have got me that body. So find yourself somebody to love. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have you had fun tonight? If you enjoyed this show, round of applause for Dalby, Beal, Rod MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. This wonderful band. Come back and see us again, please. This is all live stream too. Check it out. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.